Hi Libra, thank you so much for tuning in. Karo here from Tarot Solaris Studio, formerly known. Now I call the channel Solaris Studio. Welcome back. So this is going to be a bonus Libra love messages reading for mid-month August 2025. In our first reading, there was it's still in the channel, by the way. You can still watch the first reading we did. There was some problems with the sound, and as Mars is now into your sign, you will be very occupied. So I thought it can be a good idea to give you a bonus reading this month for love messages. I was recording this video, then the internet went off, but I have already picked from the first reading. I'm happy I didn't actually start interpreting them. We had the Six of Swords, Four of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. I also had the Telepathy Oracle for you, but I will get two more cards for this reading, and then we can start our bonus reading for mid-month August 2025. We have Lovers. Oh, Eight of Wands and the Lovers now explains the telepathy. And the Five of Swords, but it may lead up to not a good place. So this is like a, let's say, like a heads up. I think you can navigate this. At least you can navigate this with this collective energy reading, but of course personal stories, personal readings will be much different. Okay, so how can I help you to navigate this energy? This is my first question, because it's going to be very interesting, and also with the telepathy card including. Now, first of all, we can talk about Six of Swords. This is like a transition. Okay, it's a time where some Libras going through some transition. I see here like there is a danger of moving away from conflict, but entering into another one, like going back to beginning again, and the things are like in the loop. You can change that, like, okay, transitional time, you are moving away from maybe conflict. You want to find, with the Four of Cups, you want to find a calm, emotionally regulated times. Some of you maybe is traveling, there is a movement, there is a dynamic, like you want to, maybe this is going to be a healing journey for you. You want to have more clarity. Actually, for some of you, it can be what you couldn't maybe say at the first instance in the previous conflict. Maybe some of you have intention to go back to that and tell about also your final words, and then detach yourself completely. This can be also that. Okay, let's explore that. For this, first, it seems you need to be emotionally withdrawn. You don't want to get distracted, but there are some maybe distractions for you when you try to emotionally regulate. There can be other opportunities here, and they can be quite offering, but in you, maybe due to the latest argument or situation, there is a sense of dissatisfaction, like something is missing here, someone is missing here. That's someone we are talking about. So you are like feeling this emotional disconnect towards what it's being offered to you. And can we talk about hidden potentials in love? Yes, with each cup we can definitely talk about that. And despite the emotional pause, though, this is like the ideal. Not sure if this card has come in the first reading too, but there is a chance if my memory does not lead me wrong. And if so, then it appears again, the ideal. What could we be? Our long-term potential, our potential for long-term happiness, harmony, and fulfillment here, right? The ideal vision of love. And here there is also a shared happiness and a shared home. Okay, so maybe these problems here in that fulfillment can surface, like even you are away from home with the person that you are with or away from. So, uh, so even like you are away from either home or for maybe you are going through a time apart, or you are in the even same home but like sharing different spaces because something has changed. But as you detached yourself and take a transitional period, you have created a space for momentum. That's why I think this Eight of Wands is building up. It's a fast movement, and it seems you will see some sudden developments. And this can shake things up. The person can force you to make a choice, and you may be forced or pushed to make a choice. But as it is just right after your emotional stalemate and disconnect and trying to regulate everything, you may not fully or healthy way respond to that, because it's like they want you to quick progress things. They want you to quickly pick up from that the passion they have too. So you are though, okay, aware of the soul connection. You are aware of the hearts. But it's like if you are asking me to like make a choice to commit or to deepen this bond or to reconcile, if I do it now, this is gonna reshape the whole future forward. So you may like asking them to give yourself some time, because it may lead to ego clashes. It may lead to ego clashes. And these ego clashes can cause extra hurt. It can take you to the beginning, because the Six of Swords in the beginning, five is actually come, right? This card is before that, but we see this card in the end, and they mirror each other. Like you did not complete your this regulation phase, and to get back to things, to think healthier. And if it causes those ego clashes and causes hurts again, it can also shadow and block that Ten of Cups energy too. Like someone has to win. Someone has to win rather than to understand, to leave the tension. And this is also different viewpoints. Like it's detachment, and it actually has also an abusive tone to it too. So okay, so what can we do here? Now, the way that you take yourself back and getting into that Buddha mind state is actually allowing for a chance for maybe this telepathy. with this person, you can witness that your words, your feelings, your intentions, even you are far away or detaching yourself, like even you have conflict, emotional distance, like closing yourself up. I mean, your words, feelings, intentions are still reaching to them. And consciously or subconsciously. And they may not respond them openly, but you are absolutely in their thoughts, and the energy is building up. And the lover's energy telling me that your bond is strong enough with this person. Okay? Your bond is strong enough to realign. If both of you can acknowledge the emotional impact that they have on each other. Like the connection is not over energetically, but it is leading up to another, like back to the beginning conflict. You have still the mental and emotional bound, and it is active through that telepathic influence beneath the surface. Here, the challenge can be, how can you move from defensiveness or disconnection? How you can move from these things, and you can move towards openness, a shared vision. You also had the Ten of Cups. And when the Eight of Wands is, I think, that telepathic line. Okay, the Mercury in Sagittarius, it's a very airy fire. And this energy, how to say, even in the telepathic energy, if someone is still, how to say, this pride element is really taking this down. You know, someone needs to set this pride apart. They have to set the pride aside, okay? And there needs to be some heart-centered choices here. And even like if you have a particular thing that you want this person to, you know, follow that or do that, this has to be a heart-centered choice for them rather than an obligation. They have to feel it, okay? They have to come to that feeling. This is what maybe you can observe, rather than ego clash energy, because you are not prone to do that. And with Mars in Libra, pew. Mars in Libra can be very cruel, very cruel. You know, it can really, yes, it can fight like very diplomatic. It can fight mm, with elegance. It can fight with in an intellectual way. But this makes like, sometimes it takes its Five of Swords opponent to a point where the opponent may say, you could have better killed me than saying this, you know. Like it can really lead up to that point. So the words definitely need to open the communication lines rather than being hurtful here. Like you know, in Five of Swords, this is really making sure we are coming from equal places. This is also a matter of capacity, you know. These people do not have the capacity of this guy. Like this is like a level 1 player against level 60 player, and the level 60 player is like getting like this brutal ego uplift because they beat a level 1 player or something, you know, or something supposed to be game and turns out to be not. Like it's not a nice, it's, we shouldn't be in that mindset of winning the argument. We need to be in the mindset of bringing our perspectives and see what we can do out of this. It's not a matter of winning, you know. The sun. So Five of Swords energy is going to make not only the different viewpoints visible. The problem here is that with the sun, everything is out. So it's even like going to reveal some blind spots which hasn't been looked so far with this person. And as sun is also the ego, people a bit like forgetting they're actually a team, you know, they are at the similar side of this equation. But you know, you can use the Five of Swords energy for your benefit too, because sometimes great conflicts can lead to great understandings. It can lead to truths being eliminated. It can that tension, that disagreement can be really that turning point. It can clear the air, you know. Just making sure not to bruise like fatally, you know, not to get bruised fatally, like fatal, you know. So I think this reading still has a positive potential despite the hurt and that Five of Swords energy. But you know, if you can use it well, of course, you know, I have you, I don't have the other person here. So it pretty much also depends on other person's maintaining skills, you know. There can be a chance for a reconciliation and mutual recognition. And I think at some point it's going to go beyond telepathy. You will clearly see each other. Even tools like telepathy, it's gonna serve something maybe, but at some point you will see each other face to face. You will clearly see each other, and even it can take a clash to get there. It isn't the end of the story, you know. So the clarity and the happiness can emerge from this tension. And Mars in Libra, then back to Mars in Libra, transit now, then you can be the best person to incorporate that energy. You know, how it is important to realize one's true feelings, to realize the other person's feelings. Disagreement can happen, but ego-driven behavior is not going to serve here. So you have a very strong influence on this person. So you have a strong influence on their heart and mind, and they can't ignore this light. You can't ignore the light. So better to release the pride here, okay? Better to release the pride. Thank you so much, Libra. I hope you enjoyed your bonus reading. If you have a personal tarot question, you can always find me in my live streams called Karo is Answering Your Tarot Questions. There we can also make a one-on-one consultation. If you do not know how those live streams work, check the description box below. And hope you enjoyed this bonus reading, Libra. Hope it has been illuminative for you. Thank you so much. Take care.